Okay, guys, let's start. Okay, first I am sharing the screen. Okay. I think you can see my screen, na? Please write in the chat box so that I can understand that you guys can see the screen. First, open a browser. Okay. Then copy and paste the link. First, open a browser and copy and paste the link in your laptop or desktop. Okay. If you already have login in your GitHub account, then you can see the GitHub repository. Or if you didn't log in yet, please log in the GitHub and go to the repository 7resi/simple portfolio. If anytime you have any problem, please write in the chat box. Okay. I think everybody opens the link. Please let me know if you have done. First, just open the link. Anyone? Done. Okay. After opening the repository, you can start the repository. It's your choice. Or first, fork the repository. As it is my own repository, I am not forking. Okay. First, click fork button. You can see the fork option here. Fork. Then simply create fork. After that, you can see that in your account, a repository created named simple portfolio. Just like that. Means every files, and if here you can see in your own repository your username /simple portfolio, then you can see the files. Is the fork option is done? You have to do fast because
ACVEN, ACVE, or ACVEN, or ACV.
মেলটা খোলার পর কি করব একটু বলুন প্লিজ। ওকে, ফার্স্ট মেলটা খোলার পর মানে হচ্ছে গিটহাব অ্যাকাউন্টটা লগ ইন করার পর, তাই তো? ফার্স্ট গো থ্রু দ্য লিঙ্ক আই এম শোয়িং ইউ, জাস্ট 1 second. Open a new terminal or new window in your browser, any browser. Okay, paste the link, enter. I have already logged in. I am just logging out and show you how to do that. Okay, first pasting the link, click. You can see a sign in option or sign up option. I already have an account, so sign in. Just paste my username or password. Just put your user ID or email ID and password. Okay, then click sign in. I think now you can do that. Okay, after that, click the fork option. You can see a fork button here. Only 9 people have done that. I can see here. Okay, how many people are doing? I can see from here. And one thing more, that is today we don't have to give any attendance, anything else. Okay, because in my teams already the attendance is linked. AI will detect, and at the last you can't get the certificate or anything else. Okay. Yeah, this is automatically AI detected. Okay, next moving. I think the fork is done. Oh, I have signed out. I think so. 13 people done this. If you have any problem, please write in the chat box. Okay, fork. Click the code option. You can see the code button, a big green code button. This button. Click the code button. You can see a local option and a code space option. I think everybody or maximum people used VS Code, na? So code space is basically the browser version or the website of VS Code. You can see, you can say like that.
GitHub.com.
So create code space on master. We are on master branch now. You can see that there is one branch only master. If you have another branch called main, then you can create code space on main. As we have forked the repository, we can see that there is the option master only. Okay, then click create code space on master.
PORTFOLIO.
It will take 1 minute to open the editor. Meanwhile, if anybody have any question or anything, you can write in the chat box. Where I get the GitHub link. Okay, I am sharing the GitHub link again. After logging in, please repeat the process. Okay. After logging in, you can see this page. Or if you can't see this page, just go to 7rec in your in the browser after github.com, keep /7rec/simple portfolio. And you can see this repository. I am just using this repository to show you how you can do that. Okay. In future, you can do in your own way or any website you can build. I am just showing from the scratch. Okay. Just the basic things. These things everybody need. Okay, after you visit this page, click the fork button. You can see a fork button here. Pin watch fork star. Click the fork button. After that, I think, can you please repeat? Which person, Soily? After creating fork, okay, I'm saying. After forking the website, you can see a same page. Your username /simple portfolio. Can you see that? Just write yes. Yes, okay. That means your fork is done. That means you have a repository called simple portfolio. Okay. After the repository created, click the code button. You can see a green button here. The code button. I am showing you in the browser. Okay. If you want to know everything about how to edit in VS Code, okay, I will organize or host in future events how to do the GitHub Actions or how to use Git in your local machine in future. Okay, first create the code button. Here you can see two options, local and code space. Local means you can use these options to edit the code in your local machine, mean VS Code or any other editor. In code space, you can edit the code in your browser. Okay, you click code space and then click create code space on master. I think this portion everybody done. Please write in the chat box, okay, so that I can move further. Okay. Okay, after you create Codespace on master, you are on that page. I think so. Similar to the VS Code editor. You think that it is a VS Code editor, but it is the GitHub Codespace, similar to VS Code. It will take some time to load the whole code. Yeah, if you can see the file names here, then only I will move further. Just yes, then I will show you the further things. Here it is showing create code space on main. Okay, you can see I said now first that if you can see main branch, you can use the main branch. You can use master branch. These are the control of Git. Okay, the branch control. So you can use code space in main file. No problem. If everyone see this page means whole files in the left hand side, just write yes, then we move further. Okay. First, you can if you read the event name, you can see that creating portfolio website using GitHub Codespaces and Copilot. So first of all, we have to install or add the extension of Copilot. Okay, first click the extension button here. In the left hand side, you can see 6 buttons or nav items here. Just click the fifth button, that is extensions. Please turn off the mic. Okay. Okay, in the extension, search Copilot, Copilot. Now, why I am telling you that you have to add the extension GitHub Copilot, you can see in further. Because those who didn't know about React or any coding, they can also do the same things using GitHub Copilot. Means it is a AI just like ChatGPT. Okay, then click the first option or first GitHub Copilot and then click install. Okay, if your installation is done, then you can see an extra button here, that is chat. And here it's saying that welcome 7 Rishi, I am your Copilot. If this is not saying you that welcome at username means your username, that means you have to sign in again. Okay, that not an issue, just click sign in button somebody can see that there is a option sign in. Just click sign in and it automatically sign in to your GitHub account. Okay. I'm repeating again. First, click the extension button. Hover over the buttons and you can see the fifth button is extension. Click the extension button. The extension page, or you can see that it a VS Code marketplace. Okay, will open. Write Copilot. COPILOT. Yeah, the first option that comes, that GitHub Copilot, click that option and here you can see a install button. I have already installed, so here saying uninstall, but you can see a install button here. Click the install button and the GitHub Copilot and GitHub Copilot chat both will install. Okay, the both option will install. Yeah, Copilot is not free, I know. If you have the student pack. Okay, done, Akriti. Now moving further. So we have opened the project in our machine or in our code space. Now what we have to do, we have to install the dependencies. Means in a project we are using here React. So though the libraries we have used in that project, we have to first install those. Okay, just write npm. npm means node package manager. npm install install. I am also sending the comment in the chat so that you can copy and paste. Yeah, Anik, use the free trial also. You have to write these comment npm install. Sorry, the sign in GitHub এর পর কি করব? Means which sign in, the first one or in the Copilot? Are you saying that you are in the first page that sign in to GitHub and then going to the repository, or you are saying, oh, second means Copilot? Okay, I'm saying after the installation is done, means after you have signed into Copilot, open, you can see the terminal, or if you can't see the terminal, in the upper side right hand side corner, this portion, upper right corner, the second option is toggle panel. After toggle panel you can see that option, toggle primary, toggle panel. You have to click the toggle panel. Okay, it will open the terminal. In the terminal, you have to write npm install. Though I have sent the wrong install. Okay, edit option is there. Okay, click npm install, then enter. It will install all the dependencies in our project. Okay, after some time you can see that all dependencies are installed. If anyone facing any error, if any error is showing, just copy the error and paste in the chat box. I will say the suggestion. The installation is done, means npm install the dependencies installation. Okay, others. Okay, if you have done these things, then we'll see how the website or the template is showing. npm start. Okay, now we are starting the server.
One problem.
Please mute your mic. Okay, if you have any doubt, any question, write in the chat box.
It is showing extension activation failed. No access to GitHub Copilot found.
Okay, retry, or you have to, if you didn't use the Copilot before, first you have to activate the GitHub Copilot. If you have the GitHub Student Developer Pack, the GitHub Copilot is free. Or if you don't have the Student Developer Pack, you can use the 1 month free trial. Okay. If you are having any problem in Copilot, just leave it. I will send the code in the chat box. Just copy and paste. After npm error code, npm errors, system cell open error path. Anyone have any error like this one? Okay. Okay. Rangan, please repeat the process again. Means again write npm install. And if you are facing any problem, means any error is coming, then just copy the error and paste it to the GitHub Copilot. And that's why I suggest you to add or install the GitHub Copilot, because GitHub Copilot helps you to remove your errors or modify your code. Okay, if you having any error, copy the error and paste in the GitHub Copilot and say that I have error in this. What we have to do, or what I have to do, or just remove the error. Okay, that's why I suggest that just install the GitHub Copilot and GitHub Chat. Not for only today's workshop. In future, when you will work on some project, if you have any, you can facing that there is a problem or error coming, but you don't know what the error saying. Just copy and paste the error in the GitHub Copilot. And another option is there. I will show in after some time. That is GitHub Chat. Okay. If you have done installing the dependencies, next write npm start. Npm start and enter. I have sent the code in the chat box, copy and paste, or you can write. Here you can face errors. Okay, so don't be afraid of facing any errors. Even I don't know if there is any error or not. After you have entered the npm start, you can see that starting the development server means what the website you are developing, it show the live demo of your website. Okay, what is saying that, yeah, you can see that compile successfully. You can now view portfolio in the browser, local or your network. Just click the first option. Okay, local, control and enter. Yeah, that option will look at. After compile successful, you have to click the link, means you can see compile successfully. You can now view portfolio in your browser, and two links are there, local and your network. Just click the local, means you have to control, then enter, control and enter, and the link will open. Okay. Just wait for some time. Yeah, that's the template. Now you have to develop your own portfolio using this template, means you have to edit the whole code and make it your own. Okay. If anyone's code is not working or you can't see the browser, just leave and see or edit the codes what I am doing. Okay, just show what I am doing. আমারটা হচ্ছে না, it's showing a portfolio. Yeah, it's showing a portfolio. Okay, if your portfolio is not showing, just leave in the, it may be happen due to some port error or port forwarding. Okay, just see what I am doing, and while I am editing the code, or I will edit the code, just edit the code with me. Okay, and when I am putting my name, put your name and your things. Okay, not what I am just writing anything and you just copy and paste, not like that. You have to make your own portfolio, so you have to edit your things only. Okay, now what we have to do? First, we have to change the big name here. I am Somojit Behera. So go to the portfolio, SRC. If you have worked with React, you can know that in the public directory or the public folder, the index file is there. Means whatever in the public folder, that thing will render in the website. Means these things are only rendering in the website. Means the index.html is the front page, means that thing, or the favicon.png. Favicon is the icon here. You can see that before Somoji there is the icon. The icon of the application or the website is the favicon. Okay, and it's the menu JSON file. First, what you have to do, first click the SRC folder and expand the folder. Here you can see app.js file. App.js is the main file of any React app. The index.html will render the app.js file. Okay, here you can see that the app file contains the project, about, resume, that things. So what you have to do, yeah. If you open the app.js file, you can see the app.js file here now. First src, then you can see the, yeah, here src, and then you can see the app.js file. Just click the app.js file. Everybody, আমারটা হচ্ছে না, it's everybody can see the app.js file. Time is very less, so please reply fast. Okay. Click the app.js file. After opening the app.js file, scroll to the bottom side, and here you can see that home option. You can see now the home option. Just just press Ctrl button of your keyboard and then the click or enter button. Control enter and the home.js file will open. Okay, this is the shortcut techniques. Just control and enter. The home.js file will open. This file is the main page, means the home. The home section is the home.js file. Okay, so we have to change the name. Scroll down and you can see that I am Somojit Bera here. Here you have to write your name. Means I am writing SAPTARSHI Saptarshi Mandal. Don't write Saptarshi Mandal, just write your name. Okay. Please repeat. Okay. Firstly, in the left hand side, you can see a src folder. Build images, node modules, public, then src. Click src. In src, you can see assets, components, app.css, app.js. You have to click and open the app.js file. Okay, the app.js file is opened. Okay, after opening the app.js file, just scroll down where you can find a home component. That's called component. Okay, just leave. You can see a home component. Hover over the home, means here I am hovering over the home. Click Control and enter. The home.js file will open, or you can manually open the home.js file. In the src folder, go to the components, then home.js. I think that's clear. Okay, Rupam done. Anyone else done? Okay, done. You can't find any YouTube videos or anything like that will show you how to do the step by step like that. Okay, they will just start from the application or React application, but nobody will show you how you have to edit from the GitHub repository in the GitHub Codespaces. Okay, so look carefully and do what I am doing. In future, you can text me if you have any problem. Okay, so here you can see a name that is Somojit Behera. Okay, in that position, just write your name. I think you have edited the name. Done. Okay. Now checking that if the edit is successful or not. It will take some seconds to reopen the page or load the changes. Okay, meanwhile, just if you have any query or anything, just like after send the recorded video. Okay, ठीक है. Okay. Okay, I will send the link. Okay, Rupam. It's taking some time in my browser. Okay, so go further. The loading is going on. So what we have to edit? Okay, the browser is loaded. You can see that in the browser, the name section we have to edit, na? So Mojit portfolio, we have to write your own name. So again, go to the public folder, first folder, the public folder, then index.html. Here, go to the public folder, then index.html, then open. Here you can see the title option. The title is the title of the website or name of the website. It renders the name of the website. So here just write your name, then portfolio or only your name. I suggest write your name only. One thing in VS Code, you have to save the file, means Control S, press Control S. But in the GitHub Codespaces, if you edit something, it automatically save. Okay, you don't have to save manually. Okay, here you can see that, hi there, I am Saptarshi Mondal. The edit option is done, means we have edited correctly. Okay. And what's saying that Manstack developer, open source contributor, software developer, freelancer. Okay, then that means everything is related to me. If you have another things, mean you can write UI UX designer. I can also add these things that UI UX designer. Other things, it is okay. Okay, I am not doing anything in that option. Means okay. And other things, that is the name of the website. I have changes the name. So two things I have changed. One is name of the website and the home page name. Now I have to change this logo here. You can see that SB is there. So I can use my name here, or the first name of my means SM or 7C. You can use anything you want. Okay. Okay, so that thing is done. Now one thing is that that we have changes to file. Okay, but that to file not means we just edited the file in our local machine, but not in the GitHub repository. If you goes to the GitHub repository and open the edited files, means if you open the app.js file, you can see that no changes there. So we have to push the changes or commit the changes. First commit and then push the changes to the GitHub repository. For that, we have Git option here. Source control. You can see that source control. Okay. So for that, what we have to do first? First, click in the terminal. You can see that npm is here. Beside npm, a plus icon is present. You have to click the plus icon and a bash option is open. Anybody have any problem till now? Beside the npm option, click plus icon, then a base option will open. Okay, so another terminal open. Here you have to write git init. Means we are just initializing the git comment. The already, it may be already the git present, but we have to initialize the GitHub repository to our project. In every project, if you are working any HTML project or any JavaScript, Next, Vue, Vanilla, everywhere, if you want to source control, means you don't have to just upload the things in GitHub again and again. Just push or commit the code from your local machine to the GitHub repository. Okay, so first you have to write git init, then enter. You can see that reinitialize existing git repository in here. Means reinitialized means we already initialized the git repository. Again, the git init comment initialized the git repository. Okay. If you If it's showing anything else, just know me in the chat box, because if the reinitialized option is not showing, then we have to write another comment. Just write in the chat box if the reinitialized option is showing. Yeah, it's showing. Okay, others. Yeah. First. If you follow the steps one by one, then no error will show. Okay. Anyone have any problem? Our time is ending. So please write. Okay. Now you have to write git add space dot git then add, means we are adding the files in the git or the source control. If you have started from a scratch from a React project, okay, you have started a React project in your VS Code and you want to upload those files in your GitHub repository. What you can do that, first create a GitHub repository, then upload the files one by one, so that it takes much time. But using GitHub or Git, you can do those things very easily. First write git init, it will initialize a git folder in your project, then git add space dot. Dot means every file will added to git. If I write any file name, means git add then public or app.js, then the only that file will added to the git. Okay, so just write git add and enter. No error or anything, so means everything is added to git. Till now, any problem? Okay, that means you have done the correct things. Now in your left hand side, that third option, source control. Now that first of all we have edited the codes. Okay, so we have to upload those codes or the edited files to GitHub, so that when we deploy those things, means we just created the Git project and we are showing the project in localhost. You can see localhost, but after the project is done, we have to upload the code or host the project in a website. Just I'm showing my what here also. I'm sharing the portfolio of mine. Okay, you can see my portfolio here. Means after your project is done, you have to host your portfolio in a unique name. Means you can see that saptarshimondal.me, that is my portfolio. So for that, whenever you edited your code, it's not possible every time you have to deploy it in your host. So you just upload your codes or after edited, just commit your code and GitHub will automatically do the whole thing, means deployment, everything will done by GitHub work, GitHub actions. Okay, so in the third option, click source control. Over the top of the commit button, there is a field called message. Here you have to write that what changes you have done. I just say that name change. You can write anything here. Okay, just write anything here. After that, click commit, and it's showing sync changes, means commit is done. Now you have to push the code to the GitHub repository. After that sync is done, I cannot show you how to do that again. So if you have any problem, just write in the chat box. Anybody did this? Okay. What about others? 3 people. Okay. Snail. Okay, Shubhadeep. Okay. Now you can sync the changes, means push the codes. It will say okay. Click OK. Okay, that means file we have changed or edited, all edited files are now pushed to our GitHub repository. Okay. Now after that, you can edit the files as needed, means in the about section you can edit here. I am Somojit Behraj from Bhubaneswar, India. Just write your things here, means you have to go to the about.js file, project.js file, and edit those things. Also in the home page, yes. Now the editor is done. You can see the website name Saptarshi Mondal. Here. Saptarshi Mondal here. And you can edit the photo here. You can use your own picture. Okay. Just use a selfie, design the photo, then use those things, and you can use the photo here. In my website, in my portfolio, you can see that there is a peak of mine. Okay, you can use your photo here also. Now the now edited and everything is done, means I am saying that I decided you will edit the files. Now you have to deploy your project, means you have completed the whole project. You can see that the whole project is done. Now I have to host my website. You can host your website using GitHub Pages, that is free. Using that is free. If you have a Next.js application, then you can use Vercel to deploy your project. Okay, and the another thing is Microsoft Azure static web pages. I can see that. I can share. And again, you have to go to the extension. what to do after home.js. Access my Chrome turned off, so everything is deleted. Can you please share that after home pages? Okay, I just say that after you edit the home page, you have to edit the other pages as needed. Okay, if in future I can show you, because the time is very less, I can't show you the everything, means the whole changes. After the workshop end, you just try by your own. If you are facing any problem, just ping me in WhatsApp or write in the help desk of GDSC JIC help desk. I or other people will answer your question. Okay. That means I say that our project is done. Now we have to host our project, our portfolio in a custom domain. Before custom domain, we have to just first deploy our project. Now we are using Microsoft Azure static web pages. Just go to the extension, write Azure, search Azure. The first option is Azure Tools. Okay, just install the first option. Just install the first extension. Someone write me in WhatsApp that আমারটা ফার্স্ট থেকে হয়নি, কিছু হচ্ছে না, বা অন্তরা আমারটা ফার্স্ট থেকে হচ্ছে না, কিছু হয়নি, আমার ল্যাপটপ নেই, আমারটা একটু প্লিজ। Means I can't do your things, means you have to do the portfolio by yours. Okay, means I can just show you how you have to do that things, but you have to do by your own. Anybody done the installing the Azure extension? Okay, Shubham, send me the portfolio. Shubham, you have deployed your project using GitHub pages. Okay, so I am showing here how you have to use Microsoft Azure to deploy your project. Okay, that thing is very complicated. Just see those things very carefully. Here you can see that another extension comes, that is Azure. Click the Azure button. One thing is that our college didn't provide student email. You guys know that we don't have any student email. Means saptarsimondal@giscollege.ac.in. Not like, okay. So in Microsoft Azure, if you are a student, you can get a free version, means a free subscription, student subscription. But as we don't have any subscription, student subscription, what you have to do? The second option is you can use the free trial. That is, I can show you, or for me it is free, as I am the student micro MLSA. So for me it's free. But what you have to do? You have to pay 2 rupees. Okay, you have to pay 2 rupees to start using Microsoft Azure. Okay, because we don't have the student ID. And another thing I can do, I can mail Microsoft that I am from JS College, student ambassador from JS College of Engineering. They will provide me some coupons of Microsoft Azure, free coupons. I will give those coupons some of you, not everyone will get those coupons. Okay, only some people will get the coupons. Okay, in future I will give some people the coupons. Okay, so for now you have what you have to do, just click Azure, then the first option is sign into Azure. First you have to sign into Azure. Click the first option, that is sign into Azure. Here a hover text will appear. The extension Azure Resources wants to sign is using Microsoft. Allow. Anyone having any problem, just write in the chat box. Okay, I'm not in seeing the WhatsApp. Everyone, many people asking me some question in WhatsApp. Just write here, sign in, and you can see any account. Here you can see that my student ambassador account is there, Saptoshi Mondal at studentambassador.com. But you, in your case, you have to use another account or the Microsoft account, your Microsoft account. I am using my student ambassador account. Okay, showing that you can now close the window, means the sign in is already done. Okay, now go to the page. There, here you can see that no sign in option is there and many options present here. Now what you have to do, that is for me. Okay, so what you have to do, first, again I am just first I have to log out again or else sure though. So first you have to go to the account, log in with your Microsoft account. After the login is done, you can see that some options present here. Anybody have sign in, means have done the things? Okay, Onik. Others?
You have done the login, but since here there is nothing.
Yeah, that's the problem. You don't have any subscription, means you have logged in your Microsoft account, but you don't have any subscription. For that, select a subscription option is present. Yes, Sonic, a subscription option is present. After clicking the subscription option, it will redirect you to the Microsoft Azure homepage, and you have to select one option. There is a option that is student account, means student subscription. Another is free trial. You have to click the free trial option. Then you have to fill up the some things, means fill up the form, and you have to pay 2 rupees. After that, the free trial is open, and no any other money will be divided. Okay, thought like that in future some money will be divided from my account. No worry, only 2 rupees you have to pay. And in future, if I am hosting, if I will host any other workshop, then I will give you some coupon, means free subscription. That is the Azure subscription, not the LinkedIn subscription. Now I just showing the other things. That is after you have logged in and the subscription is done, you can just search or plus icon, click the plus icon. Here we have to write static. Yes, if you write static or st, I just write st, and you can see that the first option is create static web apps. That is a option given by Microsoft Azure to host free with static web applications using Microsoft Azure. That is totally free, means no charges will applied. Create the static web apps. Yeah, it will ask that the Azure static web apps wants to sign in using GitHub. Means you have to deploy the things from GitHub only. So you have to connect Microsoft Azure and GitHub so that whenever you edit any app file or any folder, those things you first push or commit to GitHub, and GitHub action will deploy those changes in Microsoft Azure. Okay, so allow. Again, it will redirect, okay, to GitHub, and you can see that you can now close the window. Means the login is done. Now it will ask something that create static web page. What is the name of the static web page? Simple portfolio, or you can use any name. I just keeping it same. Now it will ask for the region, US East 1. Okay, no problem. Now you have to choose a framework. Don't use React or anything. Just click custom. Okay, you have to click custom. That thing is very important. You have to click custom. Then only the static web apps will created. Keep those things, and this thing what is represent, that is the parent folder. It will create in the parent file by parent folder only slash. Now here what is saying that enter the location of your build output. Okay, so you can see that build. Okay, so in our case it is build option. Okay, but in some cases it is not build, app.build or app/build. So how you can know that that is build option or build not? Okay, so I am using React and npm, so that is the build. Okay, so that it is build, but in other cases, if you use any other things, then the folder name is, it will be different. Means in a web page, I was using a Next.js application. Okay, but here I use build option. Then the static web page created, but showing some error while deploying. After 10 times, I just successful. I am just using again and again doing the same thing again and again. I can't understand what going on. GitHub actions showing some error while deployment. Okay, so click enter. Now it says that creating static web app. then the application name. Yes, you can see that create static web app simple portfolio succeed means our deployment success. Now here you can see that static web apps is succeeded, but the whole things will be deployed to the Microsoft Azure static web apps. Now you can see the workflow here, means what things are going on here. Yes. First off, setup job is done. If any problem is there, the workflow stops there. Here you can see that running npm install. Okay, not a problem, no issue. Okay, leave that thing, it will be done. Now anyone have any question? I just take many times of yours. First of all, it is a hands-on workshop, so it will take many times. Means in 45 minutes or 1 hour, we can't show the everything from creating the website, deployment. Everything can't be shown in just a single workshop. Okay, in future I will take other workshops where I show you how to do that things again. Okay, if anyone have any question, any query, please write in the chat box. And your attendance is already done, and you will get your certificates in 1 to 2 days. Okay. What is build? Build is first of all, we just write npm start. Okay, npm start means we started the development server. Okay, after that we have to write npm build. Npm build means build the application. It will create a build folder, or sometimes if you are using a Vue.js, you can search in browser in Chrome that Vue.js. While you are using Vue.js, you can see a dist folder. Okay. So while creating the static web apps, it will ask that create the application in what folder. Okay. Here I am just using the React only, so I used the build option. But if I will use some another frameworks, mean Next or Vue or Vanilla. I have to mention the folder, means the deployment folder. Maybe it was build, or it is dist folder. Okay, we have to correctly mention the folder name, otherwise the deployment will not done. And you can see in GitHub workflow many errors present. You can't read, even you can't read the errors. Yes, now you can see that our deployment is done, build and deployment job. Okay, build, and now I am showing you our website. From where? Yeah. Now from where you can see the website. Click the Azure, then static web apps. Oh, sorry. Yes, in static web apps. Oh, sorry. Final 2 minutes I will take to show you the deployed version. Okay. Yeah, you can see that a small green tick is there. Can you see a small green tick in the logo of GitHub? That means our job is done, means deployment is done. Now in Azure, click Azure, then static web apps, then portfolio, production main, action. Here I can. Yeah, browse site means the deployed version of our website. I don't know if it will show or not. Wait, that's another. That is not the current website. It is by GitHub only. Okay, production. Okay, you can see that the build and deploy job is done. That means our project is deployed in Microsoft Azure. But if in the in spite of green tick, if you see here a red tick or a red color and many errors here, red errors, that means you have to deploy again and again until you get a green tick. That's all. I think if you have any query, just write in the chat box. Okay. Thank you for joining, and we will meet again in future. Means MLSC JIC will conduct other sessions, workshops, and join there also. And if you have any query, just write in the GDSC help desk or you can ping me. Okay, I will share the recording. No problem. Okay, now you can leave.